So I decided to make a puff quilt. Why? Because I enjoy emotional turmoil. So let's get started. Did I also happen to mention this is my first ever sewing project, like ever? You may be wondering, Haley, have you ever even touched a sewing machine before? Yes, I have. Did it go well for you? No, it didn't. But we're gonna try today, so let's get started. If you're new here, my name's Haley. We do all things makeup and lifestyle on this channel, but now we're going a different route, and I'm going to take my hand in new activities, which includes sewing. So let's start sewing this puff quilt. It started out so innocently. Some fabric, a sewing machine I barely knew how to operate, and the blind confidence of someone who watched tutorials and said, I got this. So step one, we're gonna cut some squares. Don't ask me what sizes because I think I wung it. I did 6 inches by 6 inches for the big squares, and I think I did 5.5 and 5.5 for the backings. Obviously some sort of math was involved here, but I'm not the great at math. My husband is, so I made him help me with all this, and I mean, it still turned up way shorter than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a queen size, but this ended up being like more like a twin. So here we are. You know, don't take advice from me, just learn from my mistakes, you know? And honestly, I am missing like a lot of clips from this video from the beginning stages of this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and explain a little bit here. So we're gonna take the fronts and the backs and we're gonna sew them together, and then you're just going to pinch and make a little pleat on the front. But if you want to go watch a real tutorial, I would suggest that. I'll leave a couple down in the description box below. But yeah, pretty much you're gonna sew 3 sides of the fabric together, leaving one side open to make a pocket. Also, the amount of times I had to figure out why my sewing machine hated me was absolutely insane. Like, why is it stuck? Why are my threads loose? Why did my bobbin run out so quickly? Why did I find out that I went through a whole spool of thread for this project? I didn't know it would be that much. Now that we have all the squares sewn together, now it is time to sew all those squares to the other squares. And make sure you figure out your patterning before this and how you want them to go, and go ahead and make sure when you sew these together that you sew the openings the same way, because if not, you will be picking out your threads, ripping your seams, if you will. And then you pretty much do this about 1,001 times until you have them all together and you have like 14 rows of just squares sewn together. And this right here is why it took me 6 months to finish this project, because I have 0 patience, and this requires a lot of patience, or maybe an audiobook or a new music album to listen to, but I did not have any of those, and I was going insane just sewing squares after squares after squares, so I chose to procrastinate, like always. I now have the first 2 rows sewn, so I have a bag of polyfill that my cat so graciously now that we've almost blinded ourselves with polyfill, we're going to take the same polyfill and we're going to fill these puffs as much as we want. Then we keep joining the rows together, row by row by row, and keep stuffing and stuffing and stuffing until we have reached successfully all 14 rows of pure magic puff quiltness. I also think I might be allergic to polyfill. I don't know. Or if it's just the little tiny fibers I get in my nose, but it makes me sneeze. I have finished sewing the whole quilt. Now, it is a lot smaller than I think I thought it was going to be. I'm going to put the final measurements in the end of this clip so we can figure out how big it actually turned out, because I definitely didn't follow like what seam allowance I kept. So yeah, I just kind of did what I wanted, so. But yeah, so now I got my backing fabric. I'm just gonna lay this over top of the puff quilt and cut it out and leave myself enough for seam allowance. Finally, we need to slap this backing on the back of this because we need to hide all of our sins and all of those threads, because I cannot be bothered to clean any of those up. And I honestly wouldn't suggest doing what I did here. I would measure it out because it did not fit and I had to stretch it, and you know, we just wung it. Or be like me and wing it. I don't know. But now that it's cut, we get to clip it together. What do you mean you need to move? Yeah, thank you. Once the furry base has been completely removed from the blanket, we can go ahead and clip the sides together so that way we can sew this. Please remember that you need to make sure that these are right sides together when you are clipping them, because we are going to flip this blanket inside out so that we don't have to do more work. I believe this is called bag lining, so that way you don't have to finish your edges, which is something that I'm very happy about because I like to conceal all my sins. Alright, I finished sewing all the way around except for a square pocket, and now I'm going to try to flip this right side out, which I feel like I should have thought about this and left a bigger hole, but we're just gonna go like this and try to find a corner. The puffs were done, the rows were sewn. All that stood between me and glory was turning this beast right side out. Resisted, it twisted. I was elbow deep in fabric and regret. And then it flipped. I emerged, changed, sweaty, victorious, and of course, puffy. Is she perfect? No, but is she puffy? Yes. I'm no professional, and I'm sure if I watch this thing it may or may not fall apart, but we shall see. I also didn't tack down the backing because personally sewing it by hand made me want to cry, so I didn't. This project took me almost 6 months to finish, and I've wanted to cry a tear every single time I sat down to do it. But am I happy I did? Yes. If you guys liked the video and liked my emotional turmoil, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you want to see next from me, and if you like me, please subscribe. And I also want to let you guys know that I do have a Patreon that I can show you guys all the behind the scenes of my upcoming sewing projects, as well as makeup looks and makeup tutorials, especially for my Patreons. I will leave that in my description box below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!